Now we are recording. Hi.
Hello.
Welcome to Papa's interviews, Lorena. I would love to learn about your journey. I have a few more questions about how we are in Oosterpark in Amsterdam today. Before that, can we know about what you are doing as a short introduction? That who is Lorena?
Okay. Hello. I'm an experienced designer and creative technologist here in Amsterdam. I love to be hands-on prototypes. I love making, and second to that, I love people. So I love to work with people, meet them, create things together. That's really always inspiring. I think a bit before we were talking about roles, and like I think I'm in a journey of understanding what kind of role I have professionally.
Yeah.
But this I think is a good sum up.
Yeah, it's a very broad things to ask more questions. So I want to ask about, let's say, what did you study? There is no one way of being a creative technologist. What was your journey?
I first did a bachelor in Turin, where I'm from, and it was design and visual communication. So kind of like the basis of design and architecture, graphic design, and visual design. And then I really wanted to study abroad, and meet people outside Italy and explore what that meant. And that's why I ended up in Amsterdam, and I did the master in digital design at AVA. So a lot of laboratories.
What is AVA? Maybe they don't know.
AVA is a university in Amsterdam. So it's sorry for all the Dutch listening, but it's the Hogeschool van Amsterdam.
Okay.
So there is like the UvA, which is the free university, and then there is the Hogeschool.
Yeah.
So it's more technical as a university, I would say. And
was that something that you strategized to select that? Amazing. You select that things, or you had some options and you wanted to find a way to, like, how was that decision time for you? Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember actually. After the bachelor, I really felt that I needed to specialize in something that was meaningful for me. So it's an ice cream cart. I felt that I needed to specialize in something that was meaningful for me, and I really thought that it was important to dive into digital expertise, and that's how I picked this course. That looked really also interesting because it had a relationship between students and partner agency, and it's a one-year master, so that felt also
better.
Yeah, it felt better because I felt this urge to wanted to work, but I felt that I didn't have all the tools necessary. Not that now I feel
now
arrived.
Looking back,
now looking back, I feel the same, but in a different, like with work, and after the master, I feel that I'm never at the point.
It's also evolving as constantly changing state.
Yeah, I think so. So the master was within 3 big projects, and the projects were coached by agencies, and the university has partner that gives briefs to the master, and hence we had different students group, but there was also that kind of relationship within the agencies, so it felt a bit more professional.
Yeah. It's
Even
close
if,
to the industry
yeah,
itself. Okay,
yeah,
good.
and some of my colleagues of the master got hired because, for example, from one of the partner agencies, because they
Like the vibe of the working together.
yeah. So I
Yeah.
felt that that was nice, but I didn't. The master opened up a lot of questions about my career and what I wanted to do and where to continue. It's not per se that gave me a job, but for sure it opened up questions that then I felt the need to answer. So I think it was really nice.
Okay, great. I want to ask about things maybe towards to today. So it leads to what are you working on right now maybe? What is the things that keep questioning these days? You told me a little bit on the way.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
what is the things that you are more curious about more than the other things now?
So at the moment, I'm going back to my roots, a bit of a designer, because what I did was this kind of like bachelor with graphic design and visual design, and I was working in Turin in a print shop. They had arisograph, lithography, screen print, which are different type of analog print. And when I finished and moved here, I delved into digital, but I never lost this love for because it's within the making. So I never lost this big. Yeah, it's my big love, analog printing.
Yeah.
So now this summer I'm mainly working, illustrating scenes, and creating also collaborating with a friend of mine that she's a design researcher and she is a textile design researcher. So
Very specific.
yeah, so we are doing something together for a project of her, and I'm a bit going back to those roots.
Do you
And,
think it helps to being Italian in fashion, and it's a good combination? Does it help?
I think my friend is Irish,
Okay.
so she's the passionate about fashion, because I don't feel that it's fully my expertise.
Okay.
But I think maybe if being Italian helps.
Yeah, I want to understand. Let's say that in fashion, also in your childhood, you've been also surrounded by the commercials around these designs, and as a grown up, does it reflect on your current work? Maybe I'm trying to understand that if it's.
So what the basis of this work we are doing together is related to design processes. So she went doing artistic residency in Iceland. Yeah. She did a textile residency, and it was mainly about design processes. So it's not commercial fashion, but it was something that we really bond over. It was using experimenting and using the design processing to solve question, to gather answer. So she had a lot of experiment, and she used different technique to resonate within design processes. So how can that project was also mainly about how we can focus and deep focus within certain action, and how can we bring this into our design daily life. So we talked about the project together, and we decided to develop this scene about the reading of her media and her data. So she was sending me picture and images, but I didn't know what she was doing there. So I think that it is a bit far from fashion within
It's a
apparel
very
and
slow
clothes.
way of creating fashion. I see.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
is it a better place to follow this, find you on internet? In LinkedIn or some like, where is a better place to find you on internet?
I have on LinkedIn. I'm Lorena Rege Turo.
Okay.
And
If
on
people are
Instagram.
curious about this fashion and what happened, and
Ah,
then they can find what happened.
Yeah, also on Instagram.
Okay.
At she's Lorena.
Okay, great.
So these are my
Internet
information.
places.
Internet. I exist
Yes,
within the
digitally.
internet. I'm here physically.
Yes, yes, so, yes. In this video, okay,
Yeah.
I exist as
So
well.
now I'm back to this technical related to analog
Yeah.
and printmaking, and at the same time I've been working a lot with the touch designer, and I did some projection installation in the last period. So I think that's what always makes me really excited and curious. AV installation, audiovisuals. That's
When you look back in your experiments, is there a repeating question that more than this, more than the other things that you question, or themes or repeating things that in your art?
Oh, that's such a nice question.
we can take time to think about this.
I think that most of my work is really instinctive. So I tend to or make something or right away, or maybe to
In a self-expression way? Or?
or to kind of like, I have a pot of things that I didn't finish.
Okay,
I don't know
great.
if you have a pot
Yes,
also.
of course. I have an ice box, I say, but yes, good.
So one of the latest experiment I did, I don't know if you saw Severance,
Yes,
the
I know
series.
the film. Yeah.
And it made me really emotional looking at it, and I felt inspired of asking myself who I could have been there in the series, and I'm really empathetic, so I latch a lot on emotion.
Okay.
And hence the latest experiment that I did was creating on Touch Designer a 3D environment where I could collocate my inni, my work self, like in the series. There is this room called Wellness Center, where you can go in this room if you've done something good, so you kind of get rewarded within the, or if you're stressed, you can go in the wellness room. And I imagine that my ini, so the series, for who doesn't know, the series shares this kind of like dystopian, utopian world in which we can split thanks to a chip in our
Sounds
brain.
like new brave world in a way, but I did not watch the movie, so it's a series, I don't know that exactly.
So thanks to a chip in our brain, we can divide ourselves from work and not work. So it's a lot of like
what do you
work
feel?
and balance.
Should it be separate?
I think the series arrived in a place in time that I really kind of like was asking myself which should be the boundaries that I should have related to work. How much am I my work self, and why work sometimes affects a lot my life. I don't feel I feel that I gained so many good things from work and colleagues, that experiences like those I would really be sad to lose them. So I don't think that I would go into a process of splitting myself completely
it takes a lot
far.
of time to be also like that. If we separate it and then there is too manage to account yeah. I believe it should be one thing, but it's I don't know.
So yeah, basically it's an animation. This latest work is an
In
animation.
spring 2025, we are talking in 2025 summer. Okay.
Yeah. So I've done this kind of like animation within Touch Designer with sounds on how my place in this series could be. So I guess I try to make things within the tech that I know a bit better, and even if I don't feel that I'm the most technical person, but maybe
it's a good, strong concept that shows the experience for people to understand your self-expression.
yeah.
I want to ask one more thing about I have last two questions. One of them is that from today, what are you building for your future, Lorena? In your simulation, can we know about this?
Yeah, what I'm building, I'm trying to focus on which are the things that I like and I don't. That sounds really easy, but of course, that has to bound within life and work. So it's like what I am good at that I can really use, for example, in my career. Because lately I've been a lot into this. I grow as a designer, I grow as a creative technologist, and I also, with my work, curated events. So that became a big part of my career, and I don't want to let that go. And hence, it's also something that I'm good at. So I guess that I'm building for my future self a toolkit of things that I know how to do and I'm good at, and things that I can and things that are useful and I need or have to do, or things that I can let go.
Yeah.
Because, for example, I think that I fought a lot within myself into becoming very skilled technically.
Yeah.
And for example, I have a weird relationship with code. Like code, it's really fascinating for me. I love creative coding. I love to participate meeting and meetups, but I'm not a skilled coder, a skilled developer. And I feel that I kind of like fought with this a lot. And it's okay to let a bit go this fight and just kind of like acknowledge what I like to do, and if I cannot do it, someone else can help me in doing that. Like if I cannot develop a prototype by myself, I can ask for help.
Or generate with AI. It is also a way.
You vibe code a lot?
I don't at this moment, but I'm pretty sure that if I can explain what I really want, it can generate it for me. I have my last question. Since it is the Bubbles interviews, I have a small surprise. So there is Bubbles. Please take your
This
favorite.
is so cute.
Yay. So we make Bubbles, and I ask my last question.
Okay. Ah, there is one with a
With
T-Rex.
dinosaurs. Yes,
with a
exactly.
dinosaur. Do I want the dinosaur or do I
Flowers,
want the
unicorn,
Ooh,
many options.
the violet flower.
So we make some bubbles and I ask my last question and I will take some time because I know that probably you know the answer or you don't have an answer, I don't know. So when you were a child, do you remember what was your answer when people ask you what do you want to be when you grow up? Do you remember that? What
I
was
went
it?
through. I went to phases.
Okay.
I remember I wanted to be a teacher,
Ah,
and
what
that
teacher?
a school teacher.
Okay, great.
And I still really love. I had the opportunity to coach students, and I still really love to, like, to do that, be involved with students, and with. Also, I did some workshop with kids.
That's nice.
So I think that was one of the phases, because I think at a certain point I wanted to be a doctor maybe. I wanted
okay.
to. I remember a lot of music in my house. So I don't know if I also went into I want to be a musician phase.
Okay.
It was always a passion, but I
fun.
think I remember, yeah, a teacher.
Great. Thank you for your sharing your answer with us.
Thank you.
Have a nice day. Bye bye.
Bye.